I've seen this raw strength only once before. It didn't scare me enough then. It does now.
That was a scene from Star Wars: The Last Jedi, which is about to unseat Beauty and the Beast as the biggest film of 2017.
Along with blockbusters, the year has seen the release of some great smaller films, independent productions that often lack the marketing budgets to help them break through. Fortunately, Fandango's managing editor, Erik Davis, is here to share some of his picks for the most overlooked films of the year.
I love this, Erik.
I love this segment. You know, these smaller movies deserve a bigger spotlight on them.
And we might not agree with all of your choices, but we're going to start off here. The first one is Brawl in Cell Block 99 of Vince Vaughn that we've never really seen before.
No, and you know that a few minutes into the movie where Vince Vaughn is destroying a car with his fists. This is not Wedding Crashers Vince Vaughn. This is fist-destroying Vince Vaughn. He plays a man who works for the wrong guy, gets thrown in prison, finds himself in a predicament. In order to get out of that predicament, he has to go to some dark and nasty places. Maybe not necessarily the movie you want to watch on New Year's Day with your whole family, but if you're looking to curl up on a cold night with a gnarly little prison drama that's like the midnight movie version of Liam Neeson's Taken, I say seek this out.
All right. Gnarly dramas starring popular dudes in roles where they're unrecognizable. Similar thing happening in Good Time, which stars Robert Pattinson.
Outstanding Robert Pattinson. It is a travesty that this man is not being nominated for awards. I think if there is a single most overlooked performance in 2017, it is Robert Pattinson in Good Time. He plays a delinquent who robs a bank with his brother. Brother gets caught. He then has to go and save his brother. He spends the rest of the movie doing. What I love about it is the pacing. It's got this relentless pace to it. I was talking to a woman yesterday who said, I'm in the mood right now for an edge-of-your-seat thriller that's got some twists on it, that's going to take me for a ride. I said, see Good Time, and you'll thank me later.
The next one, though, got savaged by critics. Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. Luc Besson, who's done some really interesting visual movies in the past, not known for logical storytelling, shall we say. But you liked this one.
I did like it. You know, and the Hollywood Reporter just put on their worst list. I had to shout him out on Twitter. I was like, you're out of bounds at THR. This is a big, bold, colorful science fiction. And I love Luc Besson. I think he is a mad genius. I think there are pockets of brilliance in this film. And what I love about him is he always puts strong women at the heart of his movies, from The Professional to The Fifth Element to La Femme Nikita to Lucy. And so I like to support that. And I think guys like this, I mean, this is a labor of love for him. He put his own money into this movie.
It's gorgeous, too. I will say that.
It's beautiful. And, you know, in this day and age where everything's a franchise or a sequel or a reboot, to get something fresh like this, even though it is based on an existing comic from the 60s, it's nice. It's refreshing. And you got Rihanna.
He said it took him this long to make it. He's always wanted to make it. But the technology wasn't there, and now it finally
Exactly. And if you like films like The Fifth Element, I said this is right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, Luc Besson is a pioneer of sorts. Okay, Patti Cakes.
Yes.
Coming-of-age story about a young female rapper. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, and this one, you know, it's not about a real-life hip-hop crew like Straight Outta Compton. It doesn't star real-life hip-hop artists like 8 Mile and Eminem, but it really much is like the female version of 8 Mile, except it's not set in Detroit. It's set in the swamps of Jersey, as Springsteen would say. And it features this great performance from Danielle McDonald, who's actually Australian, and you wouldn't think it, the way she rocks a Jersey accent in this movie. It's got a great original hip-hop. If you are a fan of movies about hip-hop that have a lot of hip-hop in it, like I Am. If you are from New Jersey, they do not make a lot of movies about New Jersey. Please see this film.
The Florida Project, a 95 on Rotten Tomatoes. That's pretty high.
Yeah, this is a sweet and heartbreaking movie. It's about kids, but it's not for kids. And so I think for adults, sometimes it's hard for them to find those movies because they're looking for movies about adults, not about kids. But this one takes place in a motel, sort of in the shadow of Walt Disney World. And it's about these kids who are raised by single mothers who are hustling it week to week, trying to stay afloat. And it's got these great, you know, no-name performances in it. Willem Dafoe is really the only actor, and he's nominated for a Best Supporting Actor Golden Globe in it. He's the motel manager in the film. A little girl in it, Brooklyn Prince, another overlooked performance. She is fantastic in it. But yeah, you don't know one of the girls in this film was discovered in a Target shopping with her mom. The director was like, yeah, I want you in this movie. The mother's like, get away from me, I'm calling security.
All right, we've been talking a lot this year about Wonder Woman, but people did not talk that much about Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman.
Yeah, well, Wonder Woman, the character, has the craziest origin story for like a comic book character. Professor Marston, he created her. He also created the lie detector machine. He is a guy who was married to 2 women, and it was these 2 women who inspired Wonder Woman. Rebecca Hall, one of those women, really great, another overlooked performance. She's a fantastic actress. That's her right there. And I think this is not going to be her year at the Oscars, but her year is coming because she is too good to not win it.
I love this list, Eric. Everyone needs to
Really good.
save this segment, make the list, watch all the movies. Eric Davis, thanks as always, buddy.
Thanks a lot.